Hey there, welcome back guys. In this video we're going to be putting prop guards on the Mavic 3 Pro. Some of you are yo or no, but I am yo. Gotta go with the Pro. Anyway, so without any further ado, let's get started. This is great if you're going to be flying over people or who just want to slow down the drone because when you're in sport mode, it's just going to make a totally different experience if you're not used to traveling at light speed, because this thing can go from 0 to 50 or even 60 really fast. But if you want to slow it down and make the maximum speed about 20 or 30, then this video is just right for you. Or if you want to fly over people with this thing, it's going to be a requirement anyway. So without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, so these are for the Pro. As you can see, DJI Mavic 3 Pro. You don't want to get the ones for the Mavic 3 if you have the Pro, because they won't fit. They'll fit in the front, but not on the back. The rear is a little bit different. Okay, so this is our drone right here. It's gonna open its legs or its wings, and then just to get, whoops, wrong way. So you want to make sure you do front first, back last, and same way here. Front first, back last, okay? And always check your stuff before flight, sometimes after flight. Just make sure that's good, and that's good, and that's good, and that's good. They are new propellers, yep, looks good. Okay, now I'm just gonna move this out of the way. I'll leave a link to this in the description. I like them because they slow down the drone. And of course, you know, just makes you feel a little bit safer. I'm not used to flying fast. I mean, I have flown the drone when it goes up to 40 to 50 miles an hour, but I like to enjoy my flights and the battery life. But it also serves as a protection, right? You know, just reinforces the flight, making it that much safer. The only thing is that they are a little bit of a pain to take on and off. So usually when I go fly and drive with the car, I put the back seat down. So this one is, it doesn't say. There's a little barcode there, you can probably scan it. Maybe that'll tell you what it is, but no, I just open them. And these are the original DJI ones. There are a lot out there when it comes to different accessories for the drone, but I like to use original DJI ports when it comes to stuff like this. Other accessories like lights and things like that, it doesn't matter. So there should be a label on here somewhere. When you open it, it should say, if you look really closely, RF, rear front, right front, sorry, right front. So that would go here on this side. See, right front, there we go. And then you do, just push it like gently on. You don't want to force it, but it'll, see, you just want to get that RF, right? And then make sure it's the right front, and it would say B for back. See, voila. So then you got one, and then you make sure that it snaps on. You have to hear that. Whoops. Make sure you don't break your stuff. You have to hear that like click. Usually you do, but this one I don't hear anything. Is it on? Yeah, it's on. Let's see. Maybe we'll just do it from here. See, voila, you want to hear that. So you need two hands to do that. Okay, and then here goes the second one. Again, we don't know which is which. It's possible that's a code that can be scanned. It doesn't matter because they all have to go on anyway. And then you just look inside and see which one it is, whether it's the front, rear, or back. This is probably the hardest part. There we go. And this one is, don't need that anymore. Remember, inside you'll see it, and looks like it could be the front. This one is LF, stands for left front. See, kind of neat. I believe the arms seem a little bit smaller than the Mavic 3 Pro. Though width-wise, I don't know, we'll find out in a second. Make sure you don't just leave room so that we do one at a time, as you can see. See, voila, goes on. And then this one, so you just want to push them in. They went in, but apparently, as you can see, we want to get that snap. And it didn't snap. It's okay, we'll get the light off in a second. Okay. Just shut the light off, and then now, just want to, see, voila, it has to snap. All right, it has to be tight. And two more, and we're almost done. This is, in case you're wondering, you have to put a light on top if you fly at night, or if it's overcast. The one in the back here isn't necessary, but it gives you orientation. I'm actually going to put orientation lights in the front too. Makes the night light easier too. I'll leave a link to them in the description. This one was actually sent to us by ViFly. They sent us 4, and we raffled them off, and I kept 1. Well, I really needed 1, and I just switched them around. I kept one of the old ones, but we raffled off the 3. You know, sometimes I don't need that many lights. So now we're just going to open it up, right? And this one is LB. So LB would be left back, right? And then we'll go here, put this one on. And they probably made these a little bit better. So I remember when they first came out, how hard they were. So then before you snap it, we'll just do this. How hard they were to put on. These are still a little bit hard. It's hard to get that fasten snap, but see, it should snap. You don't want to, see, you can't have that, okay? So that's the only, and it's in there, but a little bit tricky. It's on. It's as tight as can be. And now we'll, you don't want to break it. You don't want to break this or your drone. Ah, there, we got it. Okay. There, see, watch. Oh no, we almost got it. Should lock on. Interesting. We'll get that one last, but we still have to tighten it. All right, so let's get this one. A little bit tricky, not as smooth as I thought they would be when it came to the latching on experience, but looks good so far. But can't have any loose parts when putting on your accessories. Okay. So this is original DJI part though, so it should, see, it's just, watch, it should go like this. Like that. See? And the reason why the Mavic 3 ones don't fit, because they have a different angle. They changed the angle of the wings on this one. So then we just push it in. See? Goes in really nice and easily, but see, it just won't. Before we do that, let's do this. And then we'll, see, put that in like that. But then now we need to reinforce this part here, which is a little bit weird how, oh, I see what the problem is. Okay, it's a weight distribution thing. All right, so you gotta, sort of, I don't really, going, whoops, don't break your stuff. Not going in. You can see how you have to hold it. All right, hold it, push it in, and then down. But it shouldn't do that. Okay. This one, so you might want to hold it. and then let it snap in, but no. A little bit of a bummer. Let's see. I'm gonna have to force it. Got it. See that? You gotta put a little bit. They're hard and tricky. It's possible because they're new, but you can't have any loose or moving parts. A little bit of a bummer. I'll show you the other ones. Mavic 3. I like to keep these, and you're like, why are you putting them on? Because when I fly around people, my kids, my yard, the neighborhood, you just want to be safe, you know? And then now, see, it should be as easy as 1, 2, 3, but unfortunately, there we go. I could see it from here. Got it. All right, so it's tricky. It takes a little muscle to put them on, but look at that. Now you can just fly around. It is going to slow down the drone. It will fly faster sometimes, not all the time, but I don't like flying fast anyway. I like to have a nice flight time going up and increased time rather than minimum time. Again, this is for the Pro. See that? Mavic 3 Pro, okay? The Mavic 3 versions will not fit on here because of the angle, as I had mentioned, is really different. And I'll leave a link to these stickers you can get from Amazon. I did order stickers from the Pilot Institute. Until then, I have this for the registration, and that is pretty much it. Kind of looks like a beast. Okay, so in case you're wondering how it looks, check it out. See? Not bad, right? A little bit bigger, more robust, but it will add some protection. And we're just gonna get it up in the air. Remember, obstacle avoidance doesn't work once you have this thing on. So we're gonna bring it back a little bit. It's gonna shut it off, put it into sport mode, and then go back a little bit, back. See, it adds some protection if you hit a wall. Wow. Oh, you couldn't see that. It adds some, see, watch. So you can bang into something, and it just gives you that buffer that you might need to recover from. And then we'll just move it back a little bit. But it still flies as usual. And we'll bring it up, make sure there's nothing in the way. And shoot straight up. Kind of neat, huh? It is. See, it comes in straight. Just need to watch her surroundings. And voila. And then we'll bring it up again. Oops. Yeah, I guess we can bring it up again. Voila. And that's pretty much it. You know, it'll fly as usual, just a little bit slower. Watch for airplanes and everything else that might be in the sky today. I like to get about 200 feet before flying and taking off into the sunset. And we'll just do like a small into town and around. So I'm in sport mode, maximum speed. It's going to be about 30, 35. See how it slows it down? You're never going to reach that top speed of 40 and 50 when inside sport mode. If you look on the top right-hand corner, you'll see that it's in S mode, but which is pretty good because it'll lengthen the time of your flights and create a nicer experience. If you do a POI effect, you're never going to do anything at 35 or 40 miles an hour at the top speed for some of these effects. You know, you want to be slower, between 9 and 10, or maybe even 15 tops. I'm just going to bring it back. As you can see, 24. Coming back is always slower. And I believe that is pretty much it. Kind of neat, huh? Slow down. And there it is. See if we can land it back where we were. If only that tree wasn't there. That would be ideal. We could actually bring it down in the middle of the property. I wonder if that's what's down here. Hold on a second. Oh, I thought my kids made... Yeah, they did. They kind of made a little heart. Bring it right about there. A little bit of a heart. And then we'll just bring it in, bring it down, and maybe land it in between. Make sure that there are no trees or lines in between. And now we're here. Just gonna bring it right there, right here, and I'll probably land it over there near the garbage can. If you can't see, hold on. It's here. Remember, left is right, right is left, but you know what? Let's just fly normally. In case you're wondering, we're going to try. There's the drone. Anyway, just want to get out of the way. I can land it right about here. This is good. Good spot, right? What about here? Just bring it in. And turn it around. And there we are. And bring it down. 3. Voila. Kind of neat, huh? Kind of makes it look like the beast. Flies really well. You know, just a little bit, it slows it down so you're not flying too fast, and you feel a little bit more safer. Just be careful not to step on it. And of course, if you're going to travel with it, as you can see, if it's really cold, it's going to be hard to put them on when you're outside. So just put the back seat down and just leave it, you know, in the back. And remember, these are for the Pro. If you have the original ones for the 3, they're not going to fit, and only the ones in the front will work, because as you can see, it's a little bit of a different angle. So they did change some of the aerodynamics on the wings on that thing. So these are just going to have to, as you can see, if you look, it's just a little bit different. I wish they had fit, because they're not cheap. So we're just going to sell these on the Facebook Marketplace, and they'll have a new home when someone else is getting rid of their drone, and someone else will buy and need those or want those. And that's pretty much it. Anyway, I hope this video helped you. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below, or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.